So good day. My name is Jenaline P. Adria, and I am a reporter for Unit 3, the teacher and the community. My topic is a continuation of Miss Nancy's report. Now this is the Administering Resource Environment. We have here the objectives. At the end of the lesson, students are expected to discuss administering resource environment and accountability. Identify the different coping strategies for administering resource environment. Display the importance of administering the resource environment through a journal. Administering resource environment, managing the environment impact. So this means managing the environmental impacts, and which when we say environmental impacts, this is the result of human activity having a negative impact on the environment. The most prevalent environmental effects include air pollution, water pollution. There are some necessary strategies for coping with this impact. We have number one, buffering. So, buffering, this is stockpiling either inputs into or outputs from production or service process to cope with environmental fluctuations. So, this is to lessen or moderate the impacts that need to be addressed through stockpiling or storing either inputs or outputs from a production or service process to cope with environmental changes.
So here in buffering, like for example in school, there is no budget for that particular activity or program. So the tendency is the school will stop the program. So buffering, this is like standby process, where which we need to store the activity because we can use that activity, or there's a possibility that we can use that in future events if we have enough budgets for that activity.
Number two, smoothing. Smoothing, this refers to the tools and techniques used to predict developments in environment. So, this is a term used for taking necessary actions or solution that help reduce the impact of fluctuation. So for forecasting, number three, forecasting, predicting changing conditions and future events. So this is to predict or force what the changing condition and the future events will be.
And also here in forecasting, first we should do planning before we proceed to one project. Like we should forecast or think the future if it will be useful for others.
Number four, we have recruiting. This is process of finding and hiring the best. So this is to invite others who can help to be on the team in making positive changes for the organization.
And also in recruiting, we just need to hire a long-term candidates, and we should choose someone that can help us, the person that has a talent and can share his talent to others.
Number five, we have partnership. Partnership, the relationship of two or more partners carry out a business. So, this is to coordinate with others to gain help meeting the necessary needs of the organization. Now, let's have accountability. Accountability, the obligation or willingness to accept responsibility for one's action. So, this is the responsibility that goes with the authority to do something.
Accountability is important in school because this is important because it encourages students to take responsibility for their learning and actions, and also for students to value their work and likely increase their level of confidence.
We have here the key principles of accountability. The following principles serve as guidelines for performance accountability. So, number 1 is client focus. This is focusing on meeting the needs of their primary clients, students, and their parents. Number 2 is performance orientation. Here, schools must increase the quality and quantity of their performance outcomes, especially students' achievements. And number 3, ownership and transparency. So, here stakeholders should take actions deliberately to fulfill mandates and plans with clear expectations of results. And lastly, we have integration. Integration means this is the main accountability mechanism that is integrated into the normal planning, policy, and operational activities of the school and of the environment of education as a whole. That's all of my report. Thank you for listening and sorry for the inconvenience.